Well, good evening and welcome to the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium, where tonight KWES is bringing you Wildcat basketball. The Wildcats taking on the Vikings of Brownsville High School. Let's go ahead and give you the lineups for both ball clubs. The starting lineup for the visiting team: number 1, Julian Covarrubias; number 2, Ricky Tijerina; number 3, Ignacio Ramirez; number 23, Eduardo Gonzalez; and number 24, James Quiñones. For your Wildcats, number 0, EJ Garza; number 1, Devin Hobbs; number 4, Emi Duran; number 5, Zion Rodriguez; and number 23, Alex Martinez. Wildcats in possession of the basketball to get things started. And they'll get things on their side. They'll kick it around to Garza, to Duran. Duran for 3. Missing, rebounded by the Vikings, Ricky Tijerina. Tijerina brings it up to court. Looking over the defense, 2-3 defense being applied by the Wildcats. Ball is loose, trying to go underneath to Quiñones, but they led him a little too much. So that ball just carried him out of bounds. Little backcourt pressure being applied by the Vikings. Wildcats break it easily. Trying to go inside to Martinez, stolen by the Wildcats. That was Quiñones that got a hand on it, and Ramirez able to come away with it, and he lays one up off the glass and missing, and it's Garza with the rebound. Looking to go deep. He does to Duran. Duran puts it on the floor, and they'll swing it around to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3, and that's good. Zion Rodriguez from way downtown. That was about a 23-footer, and it's 3-0, Wildcats on top. Vikings with the rock, looking to create something for 3, and that's good. Tijerina also a long one from long range. And now it's tied at 3. Here comes Duran. Martinez out to Garza. So both ball clubs hitting from downtown early. Tied up at 3. Garza for 3. Missing, rebounded by the Vikings. And that's going to be a foul on Hobbs. Devin Hobbs. His first of the night. So non-shooting foul, and the Vikings will inbound. Bring it across the court. Looking to go inside, does not, decides to drive the lane. And he does, and he's able to lay it in, Quiñones. And now it's 5-3, Vikings on top. 5:45 to go here in the first. Wildcats looking for inside to go to Hobbs, but they could not. Now they get him out on the corner. Duran inside the Hobbs, just too high, can't get it. So it'll be Viking basketball. Covarrubias brings it across. We approach the 5:10 mark. Vikings up 5-3. Martinez with a steal. Gets his big hand in there as a pass attempt to Quiñones. Hobbs. And in. Hobbs with a basket. 5-5. 4:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Score is tied at 5. Vikings looking to drive, trying to go inside to Quiñones. Ball is loose. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Wildcat basketball. Good defense there by Martinez and Hobbs. There's really nowhere to go. Inside to Martinez, stolen by Gonzalez. Gonzalez anticipated that one well. And as soon as it came that way, he was able to take care of it. Pressure being applied by Rodriguez. Vikings on the baseline. Covarrubias lays it in. 7-5. Vikings on top, 3:55 to go in the first. Long pass to Duran. Duran puts it on the floor. Martinez. Martinez looking to drive. Baseline. Jumper. Lays it in. Good job by Martinez. Good ball control. Good body control. And just gets up there and lets it float in. 7-7. 3:25 to go in the first. Gonzalez for three. Off the back iron. Too strong. Rebounded by the Vikings. Back to the top. And that'll be Tijerina resetting for the Vikings. 3:10, still tied at 7. Tijerina loses it. Trying to drive to his left, cannot. Duran with the good defense there. Swings it around to Covarrubias. Ramirez. Trying to drive. Knocked away. Martinez saying he last touched it. Not him, but Covarrubias. Trying to get them to point it in the direction of White. Inbound pass quickly. Under the basket was Quiñones, just too far in front. Out in the hunt is Hobbs. Good pass from Martinez. Can't get it to fall. Just a little too strong as his momentum carried him too far under the basket. So it's still 7-7 with 2:21 to go here in the opening quarter. Good play there by Garza. As he anticipated the pass, jumped the lane and stole it. Got a timeout called on the court with 2:17 to go. 7-7 is the score. 2 points from Hobbs, a tray from Rodriguez, and Alex Martinez also has a bucket. For the Vikings, it is Covarrubias with a field goal, Tijerina with a tray, and Quiñones, he has a bucket as well. So we are tied at 7 here as we get things going. After the timeout, the Wildcats will inbound. And same starting 5 on the court. And again, basically the same defense, just soft pressure, nothing too hard. Long pass once again to Duran. Inside to Martinez, he turns around, takes a jumper. And that one falls. So Martinez now has 4 points on the night, and the Wildcats up 9-7. Now under 2 minutes to go. Shot taken and missed. Rodriguez with the rebound, pushing it up the court. He'll stop and drop and take a shot, doesn't get it to fall. Out to the corner to Garza. Garza for 3. Too strong. Rodriguez gets the rebound. He goes right up and gets it to fall. Rodriguez now has 5 points, and it's an 11-7 lead for the Wildcats. Stolen by Duran. Here comes Garza, and he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. So Garza will go to the line to shoot 2. First one does not fall. Second of 2 for Garza. He gets the second one. 12-7, Wildcats on top. Minute 10 to go here in the first quarter. 5-point lead for the Wildcats. That they've been on a 5-0 run here, and that's going to be a foul on Duran. His first non-shooting foul, so it'll be inbounded by the Vikings. Knocked away by Martinez, picked up by Garza. Martinez in the corner for 3. And that's good! Martinez with a hot hand. He's got 7 points tonight. 15-7, Wildcats on top. They are on an 8-0 run here in the last couple of minutes of the first quarter. Knocked away, picked up. It's going to be on Hobbs. That'll be his second foul. Good job defensively as the Wildcats knocked that one away, and Quinones was able to pick it up, but fouled by Duran, so it'll be inbound pass. And we have a substitution for your Wildcats. Trey Hernandez comes onto the court, and Hobbs will take a breather. 20 seconds to go here in the first. Wildcat defense coming out to challenge. That's going to be a push on the Vikings. Eduardo Gonzalez picking up his first foul of the night. 10 seconds to go. 15-7, Wildcats on top. Juan Vega will come onto the floor for the Vikings. 9 seconds. Duran brings it across the timeline. Rodriguez out to Martinez. Martinez for 3. Off the back iron, too strong. Rebound, nothing happening there on the rebound. And it buzzard sounds to end the first. But the Wildcats finish the first quarter with an 8-0 run and lead 15-7. We'll be back with the second quarter right here on KWES. (15-7) as we get set to start the second quarter. And let me just correct myself as I was corrected. The Wildcats finished with a 10-0 run to finish the first quarter. And we're at 15-7 as we start the second. Wildcats on the defense, and a 3-shot point taken by Vega to end the drought for the Vikings. 15-10. That was a bullet thrown from Rodriguez to Duran. It was as if he was running a skinny post and hit him on the run. Rodriguez from 3. That falls. 8 points for Rodriguez tonight, 18-10. Wildcats up by 8. That's going to be their biggest lead of the night. Knocked away by Garza, looking for the steal. Quiñones. Vega out on top. We'll give it back to Covarrubias. We've got a foul on the floor. That's going to be on Hernandez for your Wildcats. His first of the night. So the Vikings will inbound. A couple of changes for the Vikings. Back on the court is going to be Gonzalez along with David Melendez, I believe. And they go right to him. And he'll give it up to Vega. Vega looking to take a shot, but decides not to. He'll go inside to Quiñones. Quiñones going up strong, cannot get it to fall. Melendez gets the rebound. He goes up and gets that one to fall. So he's got points as soon as he comes onto the floor. 18-12. Wildcats on top. Long pass to Duran. 2-on-2. Duran goes up strong, can't get it to fall. And Hernandez trying to get that rebound, just couldn't hang on to it. (18-12), 6:13 to go in the second. Gonzalez. Tijerina dribbling out, starting things all over again. He'll take one from beyond the arc, missing. Inbound saved by the Vikings. Shot taken, missed, rebounded by the Vikings. And that is good. Gonzalez with a basket, and they're going to have an official's timeout on the court. Substitution for your Wildcats. That's going to be Edgar Zamora coming onto the court, and after the bucket from the Vikings, it's 18-14. 4-point lead for the Wildcats. Duran looking to drive, does not. Garza thought about it, he'll drive, running jumper, missing. Foul on Eduardo Gonzalez, and I have him for 2. But that'll send Garza to the line to shoot 2. Garza gets the first one. This is Garza's second time to the free throw line. He was at the free throw line in the first, was 1 for 2. Gets them both. 3 for 4 from the free throw line. 3 points for E.J. Garza. 20-14 is the score with 5:20 to go here in the second. Wildcats leading by 6. That's a... I was about to say that's a travel. They didn't call it, so that's okay. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Viking basketball. Inbound pass for the Vikings. Quickly to Vega. He'll drive. Quiñones. Goes back to Vega. Gonzalez out on the top, and they'll reset. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second. Shot taken from beyond the arc, missing. Rodriguez with the rebound. He'll push it up the court. He loses it. Ball's on the ground, picked up by Vega for the Vikings. Gonzalez dribbling out to his right. Out to Vega. Vega thought about shooting, and this ball was taken away by the Wildcats. Finally picked up by Rodriguez. He'll take one from three-point land. Too strong. Rebounded by Quiñones. Approaching the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Wildcats still with a 6-point lead, 20-14. Vega dribbling out of trouble. Takes a shot, missing. Rebounded by Duran. Here comes Garza pushing it up the court. Knocked away by Tijerina. So the Wildcats will inbound. Duran with the inbound pass to Rodriguez. Garza swings it around to Duran. Wildcats looking to set something up. Knocked out of the hands of Zamora. And it'll stay Wildcat basketball. Long inbound pass to Duran. He thought about shooting, decides to give it up. Zamora out to Garza. Garza puts it on the floor. He'll take one from three-point land, and that's good. Garza with 6 points tonight, and it's 23-14, Wildcats on top with 3 minutes to go here in the second. It's a 9-point lead for your Wildcats. Wildcat Nation shouting defense. Stolen. Wildcats out to Garza in front. He'll lay it in. Doesn't fall. Wildcats can't get that one to go, and the Vikings get the rebound. Long pass to Melendez, and he's fouled. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. That'll be on Garza, his first foul. So Melendez at the line to shoot two, as his Vikings trail 23-14 with 2:28 to go. First one off the front iron, missing. Second free throw. He gets it to go. 23-15, 2:25 to go. Wildcats on top. Out to Zamora. Zamora takes a shot from 15 feet away. Too strong, rebounded by Quiñones, and he tries to pass it, but it's stolen by Duran. Duran back to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez gets one from 8 feet away. 25-15, 10-point lead for your Wildcats. Approaching 2 minutes, now at the 2-minute mark, now less than 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gonzalez to Quiñones. Tijerina. Lefty takes a shot off the back iron, gets his own rebound, goes back up, and this time he lays it in. So good sit play there from Tijerina, 25-17. Wildcats on top. All alone underneath is going to be Hernandez. He gets shot, misses, and Quiñones with the rebound. Tijerina lays in another one. So Tijerina with 4 points here in the second, 7 on the night, 25-19. Wildcats up by 6. Hernandez out to Duran. Duran for three. Too strong. Rebounded by the Vikings. They'll slow it down with under a minute to go, down by 6. Tijerina kicking it out across the court to Vega. .30 seconds left here in the second. Vikings holding off for the last shot. Gonzalez dribbling out to his right. Quiñones. He'll drive. Knocked away. Ball picked up by Gonzalez. Vega from beyond the arc. Takes a shot, missing. Melendez tracks down the loose ball, but he slips and falls. And it goes out of bounds. .8 seconds left to go here in the second. So the Wildcats will inbound from the other side of the court. Inbound pass to Hernandez, and he's fouled right away by Melendez. His first foul of the night. So the Wildcats will inbound again with 6 seconds left to go. Inbound pass to Hernandez. Stolen by Quinones. Ball is loose on the ground. And the buzzer sounds because we have finished 2 quarters here at Weslaco East High School. And at the half, it is the Wildcats 25, the Vikings 19. We'll be back with the second half right here on KWES. Just about to get underway here in the second half. Wildcats leading 25-19. 6-point lead for the Wildcats. Leading the scoring for your Wildcats is Zion Rodriguez. He's got 10. Alex Martinez with 7. EJ Garza has 6. Devin Hobbs has 2. They'll inbound to get things started. Stolen quickly by the Vikings, and almost returning the favor is Hobbs. And they get a quick pass to Quiñones, who was trailing, and he gets a basket, and now it is 25-21, a 4-point lead for your Wildcats. Covarrubias finished the first half with 2. Wildcats inside to Garza, being trapped. Martinez back to Garza. Timeout called by Coach Rodriguez as some backcourt pressure was being applied by the Vikings. Ricky Tijerina had 7 points. Eduardo Gonzalez finished with 2, as did Quiñones, but he just added 2, so he's got 4 on the night. Juan Vega had that one big tray, and Melendez finished with 3 as he had a field goal and went 1 for 2, from the free throw line. So he finished the half with 3 points. Not a lot of free throw shooting, as I mentioned. Melendez went 1 for 2 from the free throw line. He was the only one that went to the free throw line for the Vikings. And for your Wildcats, the only one that went to the free throw line was EJ Garza, and he was 3 of 4 from the free throw line. So the Wildcats will inbound. Out to Duran. Duran out front to Rodriguez for 3. That's good. Rodriguez now has 13 points, 28-21, back to a 7-point lead for your Wildcats. Tijerina looking to bring it across. He does. Into Quiñones. Quiñones driving. Hobbs defending, but it still falls. So Quiñones with 4 points here in the third. Alex Martinez, long pass to Rodriguez. And as he got rid of the ball, turned around, ran into Gonzalez is what it looks like. And so he's charged with a foul, his first of the night. So it'll be Viking basketball. Tijerina, pass to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the basket. 28-25, 3-point lead for your Wildcats. Back to Garza. Into Rodriguez. Rodriguez driving. He is fouled. That one is going to be on Quiñones. And that'll send Rodriguez to the line to shoot 2. First one is good. Misses the second one. Rebounded by Quiñones. 6:20 to go, 29-25. Wildcats on top, leading by 4. Tijerina, long pass to Ramirez. Ramirez, the only other starters that hasn't scored for the Vikings. Kicks it out to Covarrubias, and he'll bring it out to the top. Inside to Quiñones, takes a shot, can't get it to fall, gets his own rebound, goes right back up, and now he's fouled. That one's going to be on Rodriguez. That's his first foul of the night. So Quiñones will go to the line to shoot 2. gets the first one. Second of 2 for Quiñones. Gets them both. 6 points here in the third for Quiñones. Stolen by Gonzalez. Can't get it to fall. Martinez trying to get that rebound, just couldn't. So it'll stay Viking basketball. Inbound pass, knocked away by Hobbs. Picked up by Rodriguez. Out to Garza. Garza inside to Hobbs. Hobbs gets it to fall. Good movement by the Wildcats. Hobbs gets it down, fall 31-27. Quiñones going up strong. He's fouled by Hobbs. Will go to the line to shoot a three-point play. That'll be Hobbs' third foul of the night. Quiñones was just at the line and dropped them both just a little while ago. So here's one from Quiñones after dropping a bucket. Three-point play opportunity. Can't get it to fall. Hobbs with the rebound. Rodriguez spins out of trouble, and retreating are the Vikings. Coach Rodriguez shouting out the commands to the troops. Here comes Rodriguez. Kicking it out to Garza. Duran. Quiñones knocked it away, but Duran gets it back. Too high for Hobbs to handle. Gonzalez comes away with it. And they'll go to Quiñones wide open underneath, and he misses. Rebounded by Covarrubias. And now Tijerina for three. Too short, rebounded Martinez. Gives it out to Garza. Garza goes out in front to Duran. It's 1-on-3. He goes up and he's fouled. Gonzalez picking up his third foul of the night. Duran at the line for the first time tonight. Misses the first one. Here comes the second of two. Misses them both. Hobbs with the rebound, and it's knocked away. Quiñones picks it up. Long pass. Ramirez gets rid of it. Covarrubias all the way across to Gonzalez, going inside to Quiñones. Alex Martinez knocks it away. It'll stay Viking basketball. Long inbound pass to Quiñones. He'll drive in the paint, and he gets one to fall. 10 points for Quiñones, and a steal from the Vikings, and Gonzalez gets it to fall. 33-31, another steal. This time they give it up to Tijerina, and he gets it to fall. 35-31. The Vikings have come back and now lead by 4. The defense of the Vikings get a couple of steals here, and they got 6 points probably in a matter of 10 seconds. And now a lead 35-31. We'll be right back right here on KWES. As we mentioned right before the break, the Vikings scored about 6 points in the last 10 seconds to lead 35-31, when in all actuality they're on a 10-2 run, and that's going to be a foul on the Vikings. That's going to be on Covarrubias, his first. So after the foul, the Wildcats will inbound. Rodriguez at the top, looking to get things going. Duran out to Garza. Garza in the corner to Martinez. Swing it around to Duran. Inside to Martinez, wide open. Just couldn't handle it, and he's got to give it up. We got a timeout called by Coach Rodriguez. As they had Martinez underneath, he just could not field it cleanly to go right back up. So Rodriguez calls a quick timeout. 35-31, Vikings on top. We'll be right back. Wildcats after the timeout will inbound from right under their basket. Under 3 minutes to go, trailing by 4. Duran for 3, and that's good. Duran with his first points of the night brings your Wildcats back to within 1, 34-35. Quiñones looking to drive, and he's going to be fouled. And he's going to shoot 2. That is on Hobbs, and I've got him down for 4. Quiñones back at the line. He is 2 of 3 so far from the from the free throw line here in the third quarter. Actually, it's the only time he's been to the free throw line has been in the third quarter. First one off the back iron, too strong. Hobbs will take a breather. As we mentioned, I think he has 4 fouls. Hernandez back on the court. So here comes the second. We've got a timeout on the court. They're going to check the scoreboard. Wildcats should have 34. $35 is what I've got for the Vikings. I've got 35-34. That's what they had on the scoreboard a little while ago. They just took a point down for the Vikings. They're still discussing things over there, but he gets the second one. Still some discussion being had on the sidelines over there. Inbound pass to Duran. Duran's dribbling out of trouble. Gives it up to Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking to dribble. He does. Takes a shot. In and out. Rebounded by Quiñones. Quiñones gives it up to Covarrubias. Back to Quiñones. And Tijerina now will bring it up the court. To Gonzalez. Gonzalez driving. And that's going to be a push on Gonzalez, and that'll be his fourth foul. Inbound pass to Hernandez. Garza. Rodriguez. To Duran. Duran on the baseline. Dribbles out of trouble. Back to Garza. Out to the wing. Back to Rodriguez. Garza for three. That's not good. Long rebound by Ramirez. He'll slow things down with 1:40 to go. Tijerina thinks about it. He'll go back for three. Short. Rebounded by, lost and picked up by the Wildcats. Going all the way coast to coast is Zamora. Has it knocked away, and it'll stay Wildcat basketball. Long pass to Duran, and he's pushed. That fouls on Tijerina. That's going to be his second, and that'll send Duran back to the line. Duran missed both free throws earlier in this quarter. Misses that one. Second of two for Duran. Gets it to go. 35-35 is the score. Long pass to Vega. Knocked away by Duran. Vega picks it up. 1:15 to go. Ramirez. He'll go down the lane. He'll take a shot off the glass high. That's going to be over the back. So that'll gonna send Zamora to the line. That should be Quiñones' second foul of the night. So Zamora will shoot 2 free throws. This will be his first time to the free throw line tonight. He gets the first one. Wildcats back on top, 36-35. Misses the second one. It's a travel. So the Wildcats will inbound with 1:05. Inbound pass to Zamora. Out to Garza, baseline Garza, running jumper. That's good. 38-35, Wildcats on top, under a minute to go. Foul on Duran, his second. That'll send Covarrubias to the line. First one does not fall. Here comes the second of 2. That's good. 38-36, 2-point lead for your Wildcats. 51.3 seconds to go. Rodriguez driving. Rodriguez fouled. We'll see who that's on because there's 2 guys all over him. They're going to call it on Melendez. That's his second foul tonight. Rodriguez at the line to shoot 2. First one does not fall. Second of 2. Second one's good. 2 for 4 from the free throw line is Rodriguez here in the third. 15 points on the night, 39-36, Wildcats on top. 40 seconds to go. Here comes Ramirez, being guarded by Hernandez. Tejerina out on top, setting something up. Covarrubias looking to drive, being guarded by Devin Cantu. Tejerina driving on the baseline, going up, reverse lay-in, doesn't get it. Melendez with the rebound, gets set to go. And he's got 5 points tonight, 39-38. 1-point lead for your Wildcats. Rodriguez at the buzzer, doesn't get it to fall. 39-38 Wildcats at the end of 3. We'll be back with the final quarter right here on KWES. Just about to get underway here in the final quarter. 39-38, Wildcats lead by 1. Timeout on the court as the coaches and the referees are back at the scoring table. So we'll come right back once we get back to live action. Squared away. That was quick. So the Vikings will inbound, and now we will officially get the final quarter underway. It's going to be Vega. And he'll just stay out there and wait for someone to meet him until that's going to be a foul. Until Quiñones comes out. Foul's going to be on Hernandez, his second. And that's going to send Quiñones to the line to shoot 2. He's been at the line 3 times, 3 of 5 in the third quarter. Gets the first one. So here's a second of 2. He gets them both. 40-39. Vikings retake the lead. Up by 1. Jump ball situation where Ramirez comes in and ties up Devin Cantu. Back on the court is Edgar Zamora. Inbound pass to Duran. And Duran goes out of bounds, so it'll be Viking basketball. So the Vikings will inbound, leading by 1 with 7:26 to go in the ballgame. Going inside to Quiñones. Knocked away. Garza picks up the loose ball. To Duran. Duran looking to drive. He does not. Kicks it back out to the top. Here comes Garza. Duran thought about it, puts it down on the floor. Out to Rodriguez. Rodriguez can't handle it cleanly. Gets it out to Garza. Back to, and that shot is missed, and it's going to be a rebound by Quiñones. Vega driving. Cannot take a shot. They go inside to Quiñones. He takes a shot off the glass and in. Duran can't hold on to that pass, and he goes out of bounds. 42-39, Vikings lead by 3. It is going to be Tejerina out alone, wanting someone to come out. And here comes Garza. Garza steals it. Gives it up to Rodriguez. He goes up high off the glass and in. Zion with the first points of the fourth quarter for the Wildcats. And they trail by 1, 42-41. Vega inside to Quiñones. He's fouled by Zamora. Inbound pass to Ramirez. They try to go inside to Quiñones. And they're going to say it stays Viking basketball. So the Vikings again will inbound. Long inbound pass to Quiñones. Gets it out to Ramirez. Back to Tijerina, long pass to Ramirez. Ramirez dribbling out to his left. Tijerina. Vega out in the corner. Gonna wait for someone to come out. Back to Vega. Vega for three. It's too strong. Rebound by Zamora. Zamora out to Duran. Here comes Rodriguez in the paint, and he's going to be charged with a charge. That's just his second foul tonight. So after the foul, the Vikings will inbound and they'll bring it up the court. They lead by one, 42-41 with 4:51 to go here in the game. Tijerina driving and laying it in. 44-41, three-point lead for the Vikings. Garza. Swinging it around are the Wildcats. Garza at the top. Out to Duran. Back to Rodriguez. Inside to Hernandez. Out to Zamora. Zamora for three. Too strong. Duran with the rebound. So the Wildcats with another set. They'll call a timeout. Trailing by three. 44-41. With 4:05 to go here in the ball game. We'll be right back. Wildcats with the inbound pass, trailing by three with 4:01 to go in this one. Now we are officially under 4 minutes to go. Zamora, Rodriguez. Corner to Duran. Stolen by the Vikings. Here comes Ramirez. High off the glass, can't get it to fall. Rebounded by Covarrubias. He tries to go right back in and he is fouled. That foul is going to be called on E.J. Garza, his second foul of the night. And that'll send Covarrubias to the line to shoot two. First one is good. 45-41. Second of two. Gets it to fall. Garza. Pass knocked out of bounds by the Vikings. So the Wildcats will inbound from right in front of the Vikings bench. .321 to go, 46-41. The Vikings are on top. Zamora out to Garza. Zamora back to Garza. Got Zamora for three. That's good. Here come the Vikings. Gonzalez for two. He's fouled. That foul is on Zamora. So that'll send Gonzalez to the line. .46-44, Vikings on top by 2. Gonzalez at the line for the Vikings. Gets the first one. Gonzalez is second. Too strong. Rebounded. Ball is on the ground. Picked up by the Wildcats. Here comes Rodriguez. He'll go into the paint, go up strong. He's going to be fouled. He'll go shoot two. That one's going to be called on Covarrubias, just his second foul. And Zion Rodriguez at the line to shoot two. Chance to make it a 1-point ball game. 45-47. Wildcats down by 2. One more from Rodriguez. Chance to pull to within 1. And he gets them both. 47-46. Wildcats down by 1. Quiñones with the inbound. They get it back to Tijerina. 2:25 to go in this one. Covarrubias. 10-second violation. Wildcats defense didn't let them get it across. So now the Wildcats will inbound down by 1. Duran to the corner to Zamora on the baseline. Takes a shot. Too strong. Ball on the ground. Still on the ground. Picked up by Duran. Duran changes direction. Out to Zamora. Across to Garza. Garza will slow things down. Now we're under 2 minutes to go. Rodriguez to Garza. Inside to Zamora. Zamora going to go up strong. He does. Too strong. Rebounded by Hobbs. Hobbs goes back. Can't get it to fall. Rebound Gonzalez for the Vikings. Tijerina sends it across to Gonzalez. Trying to go inside. They do. And a timeout called by the Vikings. They are up by 1. 47-46. Minute 33 left. This one is a nail biter. We'll be right back. 47-46, Vikings lead by 1 with 1:33 to go, and the Vikings will inbound as we come out of the timeout. Tijerina with the inbound pass to Ramirez. Ramirez trying to dribble out of trouble. Now he'll drive. Trying to go inside to Quiñones. Stolen by the Wildcats. And here come your Wildcats. Rodriguez for 3. Too strong. And it's a rebound from Zamora. Out to Garza. Duran. Double team. Here comes Garza. Garza looking to drive. Being guarded by Gonzalez. Under a minute to go. Rodriguez with the rock. He's going to drive. He's going to take a shot. And it's going to fall! 48-47. Wildcats lead by 1 with 30 seconds to go. Here comes Ramirez driving. So strong Gonzalez looking to pull it out and go out to the top. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Vikings. 19.2 seconds left to go. Wildcats up by 1. And we'll be right back. .2 seconds left to go in the ball game. The Wildcats are up by 1, 48-47, and the Vikings are going to inbound. They'll get it into Quiñones. Back to Tijerina. They'll get it out into the hands of Vega. Tijerina driving, kicks it out to Ramirez. Back to Tijerina for 3, and it falls! Tijerina with a timely bucket to give the Vikings a 50-48 lead. Now they're going to figure out how much time is left on the clock. .50-48, Vikings on top. And there is 1/10 of a second on the clock. .1/10 of a second left on the clock after the bucket from Tijerina. .5 seconds, it got adjusted. I knew there was going to be an adjustment. Long pass to Rodriguez. And no foul called. And the buzzer sounds, and the Vikings win this one 50-48. Coach Rodriguez wanting a foul as they see trying to argue that the shot was being attempted. But the referees walk off the court, so that'll make it official. The Vikings win this one 50-48. Want to thank Mike Gonzalez for showing up for this one, helping out with some of the stats. Joseph Hale, great job on the computer. Vinny Berry on the camera. As always, I am Joe Aguilar saying good night from the Weslaco East High School Gymnasium, where once again the Vikings come in and defeat the Wildcats. The final score, the Vikings 50, your Wildcats 48. We'll see you next time right here on KWES.